Hello and welcome to 7 Minute Guitar. Also check us out on facebook.com/7Minute Guitar for the resources that are used in these videos. So last Sunday we talked about flat picking, doing the up-down picking style. Today we're going to put the pick away and we're going to talk about finger picking. There is a lot of different ways to finger pick. You're going to see a lot of lessons on how people do it. Some people just use 3 fingers. Some people wind up using 4. Some people use all 5. I tend to use mostly all 5 fingers. And depending on how a person learns or how a person's trained. So I'll show you my way of finger picking. See if it works for you. So this will be an interesting viewpoint. Usually you're focused in on the head of the guitar. For my way of finger picking, I have learned, self-taught, to use each finger, my pinky, my ring, my middle, and my index, for these 4 strings. And my thumb handles these 2 notes up here for bass. The only time it drops down is when I'm playing a D note. So if I play a D chord, if I play a C chord, or if I play a G chord. Also, some people float their hand. I tend to rest my hand on the bridge. You can kind of see some wear spot on my bridge where my hand rests so that it anchors. For people who only use the 4 fingers, thumb and 3 fingers, a lot of times they have their pinky anchored. I've seen classical guitarists anchor on the high string and only pluck that string if they need it to sound. The other thing about having different fingers for different strings is if you need to play like a little fill. So those 2, my left hand played a little fill. But the way I originally learned was just on some simple chords. I took a C chord, an A minor, a G chord, and then either an F or an E minor. In this case, we'll do an E minor. And I did just going through one right after the other. A minor. I'll speed it up a little bit. G, E minor. Another thing to really keep in mind is the timing of the song. If it's a 4/4 song and you're going along 1, 2, 3, 4 next, 2, 3, 4 next, 2, 3, that's great. If it's a 6/8 or a 3/4 waltz, 1, 2, 3 next, 2, 3 next, in the same chords where I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that's in a 4/4 or an 8/8. But if you do it with a waltz style, make sure that you only play 6 notes for every time you change chords. And do you want that high note to play? Really kind of fills in the entire chord. So you might be asking, when am I going to use finger picking? You can use finger picking when multiple people are playing a song and then maybe one person is back there finger picking. It adds a whole new flavor. Notes really ring out. Instead of just strumming away the chords, you're picking the chords behind them. Somebody may like that, especially if it's a soft song. Another reason to use finger picking would be like in a song a friend of mine, Adam Navarro, wrote many years ago called New Man. He had intro and verse in finger picking, and a bridge leading to a chorus as it started to strum. And he would put in that slide there to kind of take up one of the notes. And then going into the into the chorus, and he takes off. So then back into the next set of verses, everything quiets back down into that finger picking style. So I thought I'd back the camera out and we'd see this in motion on like a little walk down. So I hope that kind of demystifies finger picking for you. Everyone has a different style, and after a while you'll develop your own. Thanks for watching 7 Minute Guitar. Check us out on Facebook.com/7minuteguitar for further resources regarding playing guitar.